So here we go. Here, I'll put this down. Jump 15 Type S battery pack. Really nice for jumping vehicles. Can handle RV. Venus right here. The only disappointment about this thing is you can't do pass-through charging. So if you're charging it, I'm pretty sure with the AC or the USB, you can't charge something else from the USB at the same time. So I have at least one of the smaller units of this. I think it's 7,000 or 9,000 or something like that. I need to check if that's passed through or not. Other than that, I really like this. It should have passed through. It's got a nice massive cord. One of the most impressive USB cords I've seen. Like really thick. So we're going up to the good old Wild Hive. I'm gonna start adding my boxes on top of these, even if I like just keep a lid on top, because I think it's better for the condition for the boxes. So you're gonna, maybe today I'll get to do this. I saw pollen coming in here the other day. Activity is very low. I haven't checked them in the last week or week and a half since I put a pollen patty, but I'm gonna check tomorrow. I think I might change some frames in there. I might even throw one of the good frames with bees from the top hive up down here. It was feeding off of the micro hives and all that, but it wasn't drinking its own frame feeder, which is right here. They're mostly over here, but hopefully we'll see tomorrow maybe more good news on that. To me, the thing, whenever I see a hive that's, you know, whether it's tiny or whatever, if they're bringing pollen in, if I can see pollen, like at least within 5 minutes, pretty good sign, I think. So I haven't watched that lately. I'll watch it tomorrow probably. The moonflower, one of the best bee plants there is for flowers. Dang high-tech stuff right here. The moonflower blooms at night, of course, and starts closing after the sun's coming up. Bees really love that. People might say, oh, bees don't feed at night. I've had bees that do. These bees, I was kind of thinking wrong. One, that I just haven't been taking care of my bees as well as what I like to. And two, including equipment, procedures as well as equipment. I kind of pushed it to see what I can do, you know. And not just with the bees, with me and a lot of things. So my expectations, I think hopefully I end up with 7 hives. I'd be really happy with at least 6. But so far we have pretty much 5, I think. But yesterday there was actually the first massive, like, I've seen a lot gather in front of this hive right here, the original package hive. Mostly the bees in there were from the lineage of the package hive probably. And I've seen like massive clusters almost covering the whole front. But yesterday it was swarming back and forth. It was also from this morning. Whenever I changed the lid, which stopped the problem of the massive bees going in there. And now they're mellow. At first they were panicking early in the morning, bringing pollen home, and like that. But this, as of this morning, this hive seems like it's really competing with this hive. Yesterday, it kind of seemed like that hive was like coming into it, like just working hard, coming in through the top lid, coming through the bottom lid, you know, and all that. And now it's like, it looks like they're back to working good. This morning they had more pollen coming in per bee than this one by a long ways, a long ways. So yesterday I added a feeder. I'm going to check the feeder. I'll let you know if it goes back into implementation. Mainly I quit the feeders because there went some pollen right in here. Mainly because the other hive down there, at one point I checked their pollen patty and it wasn't nothing, and there were barely any bees on there. And then also the feeder, there went more pollen. So I was like, oh, you know, the bees are not going for that feeder. And I'm just trying to fix this low tick, high tick stuff. There we go. So anyways, they weren't feeding on that feeder and they weren't feeding on the pollen very much. So that's why I removed the microhive, and that's part of why I removed it here too. I think their microhive was actually seeing more bees than this one was, but not a huge difference. And that's with 4 hives here pretty much. Well, I'd say really I have 3 for sure, I think, with lots of comb needed. 3 boxes pretty much, especially if I include the wild hive. I have a solid 3, but I think we're gonna boost up more. This is drinking like at least half a gallon of syrup a day, and then this is drinking more now. The pollen patty was gone over here. I think it was gone over here too. I was not paying really good attention, but trying to keep your pollen monitor for that hive, the closed one. These bees were very busy yesterday. I came in when they were really busy. Like, if you consider a lot of bees a swarm, you know, flying around, they weren't congregating too much anywhere, not even like this. But they were really flying around. If you consider that's a swarm, that's a swarm. And one of them went for me and got me, I think, right away. And then later another tried to get me, but this morning I used all my equipment and it's like nobody even came close. It seemed like nobody had any problem with me. The other hive just had some pollen go down. But yeah, these hives are looking fine. I think I can hopefully squeeze out 7 hives. Have a solid 4. I have a solid 6 here, and then I'll just boost that other one. I kind of think the ancestry or whatever from the wild hive has come over here. These bees are much less friendly, but if I still catch them in the morning, or just use common sense whenever I see them so active like they were yesterday, maybe I should have at least my hat on or something. Oh, there was a pollen right there, just a little bit, just as I said hat. Pollen. So yeah, I think I can pull out 6 out of these. I think I'm gonna go for 6 hives, you know, hive boxes with maybe 5 of them with queens. So these 4 have get queens really soon. I'm ready. If they haven't done it already. I haven't been watching close enough. I usually watch. But anyways, so if I just get 1 more and then I boost up the hive over there and make it 2 boxes but lots of honey. I think I can do this. I'm gonna even feed these right away. So I'm gonna check it out. Maybe I'll write a comment down below. And there's a thing called GoFundMe in the description. You can contribute to this to make it better and faster and all that and more. Be a lot more. Okay, be very good. So this is now BV. RV's down there. It's RV. I know it's high tech. And it'd be pretty good. I was really impressed with the yesterday, and then this morning's handling of my bees, mostly this one. I added a frame. That one I don't think I added a frame. I just looked to see if they had eaten their patty, and it was pretty much gone. Like less than a week, the patty's gone. I'm gonna put a patty now too. So no, in the morning I'll put a patty. Yeah, I always do morning feeding, but I'm gonna do feeding right now. I'll do the patty in the morning tomorrow. Anyways, yeah, you can like it just like this video. You can do whatever. You can tell people. You can run around in circles and tell people. I bet they notice. I'd be like, RV is crazy. Anyways, lots of pollen going in. Just I said it right there on the left. It was pollen. Really happy. Really happy. I'm telling you, this hive is pulling in more pollen right now than this hive is. Because I watched them both. It's just I can't put the camera on both. I don't even know if you can see it. But this is where the bees and me are going. It's gone. Oh, the reason why I think I'm not going to make the 10 hives prediction or hope. If I do it, that's fine. That'd be awesome. But I was thinking, I was not accounting for one of the biggest things. I was kind of saying this before, and that is that I started with a package hive. Sure, I started with some comb and some brood, maybe even some brood, yeah, from the wild hive. I think I moved over here, but it was just basically a package hive here. So I've gone from a package hive to 4 almost. Well, I said 3 probably, but they're building very fast. Now I know these guys are eating their pollen, and I know they know where their syrup is now. But really happy. These bees are going for it. So